Hello, Playa lovers. Are you thinking about moving to Playa? Here, I'm with my friend Magnus, and he's going to show us how the life looks like. Okay, so how are you, Magnus?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Norway. So I used to live an hour south of Oslo. I have a house there and two children.
Okay.
But once they were old enough, I figured I wanted to see more of the world. And Norway is very cold. I wanted to go and explore somewhere more warm.
Yeah. So for how long have you been living here?
I've been living in Playa del Carmen for just about 2 years.
Okay. And why you choose Playa?
So it's interesting. I first came November 2023. I had been traveling for about 6 months, trying to find like a warm place that I could settle down. I went to Bali for a while. I went over to Europe, and I almost bought a house in Croatia. But when I was going to see it for the second time, there was a forecast that it was going to be 9 degrees and rain. That's not the life that I want. And a friend told me like, hey, why don't you go to Mexico? Like anywhere between Playa del Carmen and Tulum, you're gonna love it. Just trust me. And the next day, I was here.
So you came and just stay, or have you been here before?
So I stayed for 3 months. I had a big project at the time. I was working for Microsoft, and I worked more or less 18-hour days for those 3 months. I had hoped to see a lot more of Mexico. I didn't have the time, but I loved it here. I fell in love with Mexico. People I wanted to see more, so I went back home and sorted out some things, sold my car, my boat, and the rest of my house, and moved back.
Oh, that's fantastic. Have you been in other parts of Mexico?
Not enough. I would love to know more of Mexico. I've been to Merida, I've been to Puebla, which was just fantastic. It was so beautiful, the architecture, the food, everything. And of course, all of Riviera Maya, from Holbox down to Bacalar.
Oh, wow.
But other than that, I haven't been to Ciudad de Mexico, I haven't been to Chiapas, Oaxaca. There's a bunch of places I would.
You have to go to Mexico City for sure.
Of course.
Okay, so how safe do you feel in Playa right now?
I feel completely safe, and I've never ever felt otherwise. It's funny because I'm from a small town in Norway, and as I mentioned to you just before, my mother is 73, and to this day she doesn't lock her door. That's it.
Yeah.
But I see more violence on the outside the nightclubs in the next city from where I live than I see. Actually, I've never observed any kind of violence, any kind of threat, anything uncomfortable at all in Playa del Carmen. So I feel completely safe, especially, I mean, in this tourist area, there's really not to worry about.
And what is your favorite location in Playa?
In Playa, so I live here in downtown, meaning it's very close to the beach. So I love to go to Coco Beach and walk over to Playa 72 to play volleyball.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, it's such a nice beach. Very nice people. The dogs are allowed to run freely there, anything like that, and it's just so beautiful. And it's just miles and miles of white sand, palm trees, and so nice water. So yeah, I love the beach.
And what is your favorite activity? Did you say here there is a lot of activities for expats in Playa?
Yes, so my favorite, well, I already mentioned one. I really like to play beach volley. So I do that almost every Sunday, sometimes Saturdays and Tuesdays. I love spearfishing and snorkeling, freediving in general. Living so close to the world's second largest reef, you have to enjoy it, right? So I love being below the water, seeing all the colorful fish and the reef itself. So it's just beautiful.
I think that Playa has that vibe that is not easy to find.
I would agree. So I spent some time in Cancun, for example. It was very different. It's a bigger cities, I mean, there's a lot of people that live in Playa, but it's still kind of a small.
Down.
It has that vibe, and
Yeah.
you find anything here, but it still has the vibe of a smaller. So
Exactly.
yeah, and there's also like there's always something happening. So if you're the kind of person who wants to experience some nightlife or some action, there's always somewhere there's a party going on, and it's also very easy to get away from that when you want some peace of mind. I work from home, so I was careful to get a place not
Too noisy.
not too noisy. I wouldn't want to live on Fifth and 12.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fun in the weekends, but it's not what you want to see.
Of course, I'm totally agree. It's too noisy.
Yeah.
And so, what would be your advice to people that want to move here? And yeah, for all the expats that are concerned about living in Playa or
I would say, I mean, come check out the place. Just do it. The biggest advice, learn Spanish. I mean, Mexicans really love it when you try to speak Spanish, even if even if you say wrong things and whatever. Just the fact that you're trying, really pleases them. And I've gotten so many Mexican friends just by sitting down, asking if I can sit by their table and talk to practice my Spanish.
oh wow,
And they tell me that they really appreciate it because there's a lot of people who don't really they don't bother because they don't think that you can always manage with English. But the rest of Mexico is not like that. You can speak English everywhere.
yeah,
So it's nice to learn Spanish. That for me it's very nice. Also it's a nice way to learn the culture and have more relationships with those with the locals.
yeah, makes sense. Okay, well, thank you so much for your advice and for everything you share with us. And cheers.
My pleasure. Salud.
Salud.